If you've been considering an expedition cruise, there's a good chance you've asked yourself this question: am I fit enough? It's one of the most common concerns I hear from travelers. Many people picture expedition cruising as an extreme adventure travel reserved for athletes and mountaineers. The reality is actually very different. Today, I'm going to help you understand what expedition cruising actually requires and how to determine whether it's the right fit for you. The biggest misconception about expedition travel is that you need to be exceptionally fit. That's simply not true. Most expedition travelers are not marathon runners. They're curious travelers who enjoy being active, learning new things, and exploring incredible places. The key isn't being an athlete. The key is choosing the right expedition experience for your comfort levels and abilities. Hi, I'm Shari Chesley, founder of Adventure Travel and Cruising. One of the questions I hear most often is whether someone is fit enough for an expedition cruise. The good news is that expedition travel isn't one size fits all. They are very different activity levels, different destinations, and different ways to experience each journey. When expedition operators talk about fitness, they're usually not talking about running or weightlifting. They're talking about practical mobility. Can you walk comfortably on uneven terrain? Can you get in and out of Zodiacs with assistance? Can you manage stairs on board? These are often much more important than traditional measures of fitness. I hear often, Shari, I'm in my 60s. Am I too old for an expedition cruise? My answer is almost always, let's talk about what you enjoy doing. I've had clients in their 70s who happily did Zodiac landings and light hikes, while younger travelers sometimes preferred to relax on deck and enjoy the scenery. It's much less about your age and much more about choosing the right itinerary for your activity level. If your ideal day involves soaking in incredible scenery, watching wildlife, and taking photographs, you may be a comfortable explorer. Many expedition itineraries offer opportunities to enjoy destinations without participating in strenuous activities. This might mean spending time on deck watching whales, photographing glaciers, attending expert lectures, or enjoying scenic cruising through spectacular landscapes. You can still have an incredible expedition experience without hiking for miles every day. This is where many expedition travelers fall. You enjoy walking, exploring, and being engaged with the destination, but you don't necessarily want a physically demanding experience. You may want to spend part of the day exploring a shore, walking nature trails, or visiting local communities. The focus is on immersion rather than athletic achievement. If you love staying active while traveling, you may identify as an active adventurer. Many expedition cruises offer optional activities that allow you to engage with the destination on a much deeper level. Imagine kayaking between glaciers, hiking across tundra landscapes, or spending hours exploring remote areas that few travelers ever see. These activities aren't required, but they can add an entirely new dimension to your expedition. For some travelers, the expedition itself isn't enough. They want to push themselves a little bit further. That's where advanced activities like camping, polar plunges, and specialty excursions come into play. These experiences are usually optional, but they can create some of the most memorable moments of the journey. The important thing to remember is that participation is typically a choice. A big misconception I hear is that expedition travel is only for younger travelers. That's simply not true. I've seen travelers in their 70s and 80s enjoy expedition cruises. Activity level, mobility, and overall comfort are usually much more important than age. So what's the perfect fitness level for an expedition cruise? There isn't one. The goal isn't finding the perfect traveler. The goal is finding the right destination, the right cruise line, and the right activity level for you. When I'm helping clients choose an expedition, these are often the questions we discuss. The answers help narrow down destinations, cruise lines, and activity options that fit their comfort level. At the end of the day, expedition travel isn't about proving how tough you are. It's about creating meaningful experiences. Whether this means photographing wildlife, exploring remote places, learning from experts, or challenging yourself physically, there's an expedition style that fits. If you're still wondering whether you're fit enough for an expedition cruise, I'd be happy to help. Often the better question isn't whether you're fit enough, it's which expedition's experience is really going to be the best fit for you. If you'd like help finding that answer, you'll find my contact information below. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe, because in our next video, we'll tackle other common questions, like what nobody tells you about expedition cruising. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.